What if the 14 days of darkness were not a catastrophe but a sacred initiation, according to Laura Franklin, guided by the wisdom of the Pleiadians? This coming event is a profound spiritual turning point. Instead of fear, it invites preparation of the heart, mind, and spirit. The darkness ahead is symbolic, energetic, and ultimately transformational. Those who understand this will not be lost. They will be reborn into a higher state of being in this video. We'll explore what this period really means and how you can align with the most powerful shift humanity. As seen in lifetimes, the darkness is a spiritual initiation for centuries. Spiritual traditions have spoken of the dark night of the Sioux, a time where external light fades, so internal illumination can ignite. The 14 days of darkness are not about planetary destruction. They are about global initiation, a collective moment where the illusions maintained by constant noise, distraction, and surface living collapse, leaving only truth behind. When outer light dims, inner vision sharpens. This period is a spiritual threshold where the soul confronts its fears, its forgotten dreams, and its hidden power. It is an initiation not into survival, but into truth seeing. In the absence of external stimulation, your authentic frequency emerges. Laura reminds us that initiations feel uncomfortable because they strip away layers we falsely believed were essential. Expect emotional intensity. Expect moments of feeling lost, but understand they are rites of passage, not punishments. The soul is being invited to step into mastery, no longer tethered to outdated paradigms. Initiations like this are designed to accelerate awakening. What once took years to learn may unfold within hours. During this vibrational compression insight, forgiveness closure, all will be offered swiftly to those willing to move inward with courage rather than panic during the darkness. The only true map will be your inner resonance. Logic may falter, plans may crumble, trust will become the highest currency. Prepare, not with stockpiles, but with surrender. The ones who rise after this will not be the strongest. They will be the most aligned if fear tries to seize you. Recognize it as part of the old world, dissolving. Welcome the unknown. You are not walking into oblivion. You are stepping through the doorway your soul has been longing for. Darkness is not your enemy, it is the sacred passage to the real you. Why your light body must now activate the human body is not just flesh and bone, it houses a light body, an energetic matrix capable of holding multidimensional consciousness under ordinary circumstances. This light body remains dormant, overshadowed by physical density, but during the 14 days of darkness, a profound activation window opens without external light sources. The energy body begins to recalibrate, drawing light from the cosmic heart rather than from artificial surroundings. This is a sacred opportunity for those who are prepared. Your light body will attempt to wake up, adjusting your vibrational blueprint for higher reality navigation. You may experience symptoms, tingling in the limbs, vivid internal visions, emotional releases without clear triggers. This is the light body purging what it cannot carry into higher dimensions. Resistance causes suffering. Surrender allows rapid recalibration. It is vital to ground your energy through breath meditation and conscious stillness. Laura explains that the light body isn't something you build through effort. It's something you uncover by peeling away density. The darkness will force a slowing down, creating ideal conditions for this organic awakening. Many will realize for the first time that they are far more than the identities they constructed. Trust the intelligence within your cells. Your body remembers how to reconnect with divine light. The challenge is not creating your light, it's allowing it to emerge without self sabotage. Your highest weapon during this time will not be action, it will be radiant, stillness, trust, and deep listening. The more you nurture your inner light, the less external darkness will matter. Reality is not about external illumination, it's about internal frequency. Prepare your light body, and you prepare your doorway to the new earth. Emotional shadows will surface for healing in the absence of external distractions. Emotional shadows long buried beneath daily noise will rise to the surface. Old griefs, forgotten betrayals, unprocessed fears. They will come knocking, not to punish you, but to offer freedom, shadow. Surfacing is not regression, it's sacred healing. Accelerated by cosmic conditions, you may experience intense emotional waves that seem to come out of nowhere. Understand these are not new problems. They are ancient wounds coming into the light for final resolution. Don't resist, don't suppress, witness. Feel, Allow in doing so. You transmute heavy energies that have silently weighed you down for lifetimes. Laura often shares that healing isn't about fighting your pain, it's about welcoming it home during the 14 days of darkness. Your emotional body will become a portal. Each emotion is a key, unlocking deeper layers of your true power. Pain is the shell, wisdom is the pearl inside approach. Your rising emotions with reverence journal, breathe through them. Bless them as sacred visitors carrying secret gifts. Those who dare to embrace their shadows during this window will experience quantum emotional liberations. Rapid healing that would normally require years of therapy compressed into days, expect to feel everything more vividly: joy, sorrow, longing, love. The darkness doesn't erase feeling, it amplifies it, providing an alchemical cauldron where emotional energies are not judged but transformed. Those who hide will feel trapped. Those who face their feelings bravely will soar. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. Let them move through you like rivers finding the ocean. Cry if needed, laugh if needed, rage if needed. But know this: every honest feeling embraced now is a doorway into your future. Light, cosmic silence will birth new timelines in a world addicted to noise. Silence is revolutionary during the darkness. Cosmic silence will descend not just physically, but vibrationally. It may feel unsettling at first without constant mental stimulation. The mind searches desperately for distraction. Yet within this sacred quiet, new timelines are seeded without the clutter of outer chaos. Your inner landscape becomes fertile ground. Dreams, you forgot callings, you buried gifts you dismissed in silence, they return amplified and clear the soul. Finally has space to speak without interruption, and what it says will not be small. It will be transformational. Laura teaches that silence is not emptiness. It is pure potential in the void. You are no longer pulled by inertia. You are free to create from pure intention, rather than survival programming. Silence is the black canvas upon which your higher self paints new realities. At first, you might resist the stillness; it can feel like death to the ego, but as you lean in, you discover that silence is not empty at all. It is pregnant with new possibilities. The voice of your true purpose is a whisper, and it is waiting for you there. Dina upgrades hidden within the void. During these 14 days of darkness, something miraculous will unfold. Deep within, dormant strands of your DNA will begin to stir. These upgrades have long been seated within you, awaiting the right vibrational conditions to activate without the interference of constant electromagnetic noise and mental chatter. Your cellular structures can finally hear the ancient songs coded into your soul. You may not feel dramatic transformations instantly. Instead, subtle shifts will occur. A sudden clarity about your purpose, a softening of old fears, a magnetic pull toward new expressions of creativity. These changes are evidence that new blueprints are installing themselves in the quiet spaces of your being. In ancient times, initiates understood that darkness was the womb of rebirth. DNA responds to vibrational environments and the profound stillness and concentrated cosmic frequencies present. During this phase, offer an unprecedented opportunity for soul-encoded wisdom to awaken. Evolution is not forced. It is allowed trust that your body is not broken during these days. It is updating what feels like exhaustion. Strange dreams, heightened senses, or emotional sensitivity are signs that deeper layers of your divine architecture are finally weaving themselves into conscious experience. The future human is already inside you. The inner eye awakens without external light with the disappearance of external light, the natural sensitivity of the inner eye. Your third eye begins to bloom. This isn't about fantasy or hallucination. It's about the activation of true spiritual vision without the distractions of visual noise. Your energetic senses sharpen beyond what physical sight could ever reveal. Laura explains that this activation is not about seeing in the traditional sense. It's about perceiving the truth beneath appearances. You may start to feel the energy behind words, sense the intentions behind actions, and glimpse deeper patterns playing out around you. This is the opening of multi-sensory perception. At first, it can be unsettling to rely on intuition more than logic, but as you relax into it, you'll notice an incredible confidence arising. You will not need endless analysis. You will know the veil between thought and reality thins. allowing you to navigate from a place of inner authority. This stage marks the birth of higher discernment. The inner eye does not show you what you want to see, it reveals what it is. It cuts through illusion without malice, offering clarity not to wound, but to liberate the darkness outside. Is training you to see the real light within the mind's addiction to noise breaks apart. We live in a world where silence is feared and distraction is worshipped. Our minds, conditioned to constant stimulation, have become addicted to noise, but during the 14 days of darkness, that addiction will be forced to break not through punishment, but through a kind of cosmic detox of consciousness. At first, the absence of stimulation may trigger anxiety. The mind, desperate for familiar patterns, may spin stories of doom or boredom. Yet if you stay with the discomfort, something miraculous happens. The mental static begins to dissolve, revealing the crystalline stillness of pure awareness underneath. Without the endless input of external chatter, your mind will slowly begin to realign with natural rhythms. Thought patterns that once ruled, you will lose their grip. You'll notice the spaciousness between thoughts, an ocean of calm that was always there but drowned out by noise. The collapse of mental addiction is not the end of thinking, it's the liberation of thought. Instead of being a prisoner of random ideas, you become the conscious architect of your mental landscape. True intelligence emerges when the mind is no longer enslaved by noise but becomes an instrument of soul clarity. Sacred time for deep cellular rest. While the mind undergoes recalibration, your physical body will also seize the opportunity to enter profound levels of rest it normally cannot access in the absence of artificial light and frenetic daily schedules. Your cells drop into a regenerative rhythm where deep healing becomes possible at a quantum level. Laura often emphasizes that sleep during sacred cosmic alignments isn't just recovery, it's recalibration. You might find yourself needing more sleep than usual, or drifting into deep states of meditation without effort. This isn't laceness, it's sacred biological intelligence repairing and upgrading your vessel to prepare for higher frequency. Living, your body's natural healing systems thrive in darkness and silence. During this window, your organs, nervous system, and immune structures repair with incredible efficiency. This is not ordinary rest, it's multidimensional renewal where the body sheds old vibrational debris and knits together a stronger, lighter framework for the years ahead, rather than resist the pull to slow down honor. It chews nourishing foods, gentle movements, and sacred sleep without guilt. Understand that the work being done in yourselves now will ripple out into every aspect of your life, allowing you to embody more vitality, more resilience, and more light. Energetic shields are strengthened in darkness. The human energy field, often called the aura, serves as both a shield and a transmitter. But in the noisy, hyper-stimulated modern world, these shields are often thin, torn, or dormant. During the 14 days of darkness, your energetic field will have a rare chance to thicken, fortify, and recalibrate naturally without the constant bombardment of electromagnetic interference. Synthetic lighting and chaotic emotions. Your aura begins to heal itself. It becomes more resilient, less porous, and more reflective of your true essence. You may find that you feel more solid, more rooted, and less susceptible to outside energies than ever before. Strengthening your energetic shields doesn't mean closing off your heart. It means learning to hold your frequency with such integrity that lower vibrations pass around you instead of through you. During this cosmic pause, your energetic sovereignty will be restored. If you allow it, practices like visualization, deep breathing, and simply spending time in stillness will magnify this natural strengthening process. You don't need to force protection. You need to trust that your field, once unburdened by constant attack, knows how to repair itself. The darkness will not weaken you. It will weave a new layer of light around you. Old thought loops begin dissolving rapidly. Thought loops are the invisible cages that keep many souls trapped in repetitive cycles of self-doubt, fear, and limitation. But during the profound stillness of the 14 days of darkness, these mental loops will weaken the energy that once fed them. Constant external triggers will vanish, giving you a chance to dismantle them at their roots. Laura often shares that when the mind has no new noise to latch onto, it turns inward and begins to dismantle its oldest programs. You might notice sudden realizations about long-held beliefs. Fears that once paralyzed you may seem strangely irrelevant. Desires that once consumed you may dissolve overnight. This dissolving is not because you fixed yourself through effort, it's because your field is naturally aligning with truth. Once external distortion fades, you'll feel lighter, not because circumstances change, but because your attachment to old narratives collapsed without their usual. Reinforcements stay mindful during this window notice. Which stories start losing their emotional charge? Celebrate every false belief that falls away like an old shell. The faster you allow outdated thoughts to die, the quicker you will align with a mind that serves your soul, not sabotages it. True. Intuition emerges beyond mental fear. True intuition is not loud. It doesn't scream over your thoughts. It's the subtle, unforced knowing that arises when fear no longer hijacks your mind in the vacuum of external stimulation created by the darkness. This true inner compass begins to strengthen, naturally guiding you without drama. You may start to notice subtle feelings pulling you towards certain choices without needing to analyze or justify them. It's not guesswork, it's resonance. Your soul knows the way long before your mind can create a story around it. The absence of noise allows you to finally hear that quiet directive. This is why many spiritual traditions equated silence with wisdom and silence. Intuition isn't something you develop, it's something you finally stop smothering. It becomes as natural as breathing. You don't think your way into truth, you relax into it during the darkness, prioritize listening, not to opinions, not to old habits, but to the gentle pull inside true intuition. Doesn't demand certainty before you act. It offers a deeper kind of certainty, the kind that says, even if I can't explain it yet, I know this path is mine. New dreams download from higher dimensions sleep will no longer be merely biological. During the 14 days of darkness, it will become interdimensional. Dreams will shift from processing daily noise to becoming direct downloads from higher dimensions. You may find yourself visiting unfamiliar worlds, meeting beings of light, or receiving visions filled with ancient symbols and messages. Laura teaches that true dreams aren't random, they are coded. Transmissions meant to upgrade your consciousness while the ego is offline. Without the distractions of modern life, your dream state will align more precisely with the soul realm's information you need for your next life phase will filter in. You might wake up with new inspirations, sudden clarity about decisions, or a deep knowing of things you've never studied. Some dreams will feel more real than waking life. Trust them, record them. They may not all make sense immediately, but their energetic impact will be unmistakable during this sacred time. Every night's sleep becomes an astral classroom. You are being prepared for the next version of yourself, receiving light-infused codes that rebuild your perception, intuition, and even your DNA rest. Well, the universe has much to teach you behind the veils. Your auric field will undergo soft expansion as the external light dims and external pressures pause the energetic body. Your aura begins to relax and expand naturally. It's as if the soul finally has space to breathe beyond the tight walls of survival. This soft expansion is not a burst of energy. It's a gentle, continuous blooming from within. You may notice yourself feeling larger, more sensitive, or even more transparent during the darkness. It's not. Imagination. Your auric field is recalibrating to carry more information, more love, and more light codes than ever before. This new sensitivity is a gift, a sign that you are maturing spiritually in the past. Expansion often came through struggle, through forced awakenings, but now, through stillness and surrender, your field stretches effortlessly. It becomes a living bridge between your human self and your cosmic self. You are becoming the river that connects Earth, and the stars support this expansion by choosing softness, speak gently, move mindfully. Surround yourself with calming colors, nourishing food, and sacred sounds. Your aura is a living ecosystem, now absorbing impressions far beyond the physical. What you invite into your space will directly sculpt the landscape of your energy attachments to the old reality will loosen when external structures vanish, even temporarily. The mind's attachment to old realities weakens the job title. The roles, the identities carefully curated over years, lose their stickiness in this sacred vacuum. The deeper self begins to reclaim sovereignty from all the illusions that once defined it. Laura teaches that attachments are not evil, they are experiences, but every attachment has an expiration date, especially in an evolving soul. During the darkness, you may suddenly feel less drawn to outdated ambitions, Old relationships or limiting belief systems, not with anger, but with gentle indifference. It's not about abandoning your life, it's about releasing the false scaffolding around your essence. What falls away now was never meant to cage you forever. It was merely a chapter without constant reminders from the outer world. The inner world asserts its timeless truth. Welcome this loosening trust that when you release what you no longer are, you make space for what you have always been. There is no void to fear. Only a richer, freer Riddy, waiting to rise from the ashes of the one you outgrew. Stillness will become a superpower of manifestation in the outer world. Manifestation is often taught as endless effort. Vision boards, affirmations, constant striving, but true manifestation power flows not from movement, but from stillness. During the 14 days of darkness, you'll learn this truth firsthand. Stillness is not absence. Its fertile magnetic potential stillness aligns your frequency with what you desire at a deeper, soul aligned level. It stops you from leaking energy into doubts, fears, or unnecessary actions in stillness. Your field becomes coherent, making it impossible for the universe to misinterpret your true signal. Manifestation becomes a byproduct of presence as you practice deeper stillness. You'll notice that what is meant for you moves toward you without struggle. Solutions appear organically, relationships evolve or fall away naturally, dreams that once felt distant begin gravitating closer, responding to the clean, uncluttered energy you radiate from your center. Stillness is not passivity, it is spiritual precision. It says to the universe, I know who I am, I know what I carry, and I no longer chase. During the darkness, practicing conscious stillness will allow you to hold the blueprint of your highest life